Hello and welcome to the In Focus series section of Drishti IAS. I am Aisha Singh, and in today's video we will be discussing about the new royalty rates for strategic minerals like lithium and also for the rare earth elements. So the new royalty rates have been given for the rare earth metals and also for the strategic metals. So first of all, about the timeline. First, we'll be looking at the news, then what are royalty rates, what is the significance of the royalty rates being changed, then if lowering of royalty rates will happen, then what is the impact which will happen, what is the importance of the royalty rates getting lowered, then what are rare earth metals, and in the end, prelims MCQ. Topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 1, that is natural resources, and also from General Studies paper 2, that is government policies and interventions. From exam perspective, you should be able to know that if the royalty rates will get lowered, then what would be the significance and why would they be important, and also what are rare earth metals. So let's begin. And the news talks about how new royalty rates for strategic minerals like lithium and rare earth elements can help cut the imports. So it means if it will be helpful in cutting down on the imports, this will be a positive for India. If we will be able to produce something on our own in our own country or manufacture in our own country and will lower down the imports, it means it is beneficial for the country. So let's see how it will be beneficial for the country. So the news talks about that the center has recently approved an amendment to a key law. So an amendment has been approved to specify competitive royalty rates for the mining of 3 strategically significant minerals. So what is happening? A recent amendment has been made, and what that amendment talks about is that it will specify the competitive royalty rates. And this competitive royalty rates is related to 3 strategically significant minerals. And these 3 strategically significant minerals is, first is lithium, second is niobium, and third is the rare earth elements. So these are the 3 strategically important minerals for which the competitive royalty rates has been changed. Lithium, niobium, and the rare earth elements. Now what are royalty rates? See, what happens if within a country, like imagine this is a country, and if exploration is going on in this country by any company or any organization, and then the organization is able to find some rare earth metal or any kind of mineral from the country, then what happens is that organization need to pay a royalty. That organization or the company which is exploring and which is using the natural resources of the country, that company or that authority or that organization needs to pay the royalty to the country, that is to the government of the country. So that is royalty, that if you are using our resources, you need to give royalty to us. So this royalty rates are also there in India, that if any kind of exploration is going on with respect to the strategic minerals, the like lithium and niobium, and also the rare earth metal which are not easily found in our country, then royalty rates needs to be given. And now what has happened is that royalty rates which was earlier specified in our country has now changed. Now that royalty rates will be changing, and the royalty rates in India is not at par with the royalty rates at the global level. So they are different, but now they will be becoming equal with each other. So this is what is happening. So why this is happening? What is the reason behind this step taken by the government is that the government has removed 6 minerals from the list of specified atomic minerals. So earlier there was a list of specified atomic minerals, and from that list 6 minerals have been removed, and those 6 minerals are lithium, niobium, and few of the rare earth metals. and that is why they are among the 3 strategically significant minerals for which the royalty rates is changing. So lithium, niobium has been removed from the list of specified atomic minerals. Now what used to happen, that the specified atomic minerals earlier used to come only under the government exploration. No other organization can do the exploration for these minerals. It was under the government discretion. But now if the government has removed them from the atomic minerals, specified atomic minerals, now this will open the market for the exploration of these minerals in India. Now this will not be under 100% government discretion. Now the private players will also be able to explore for these minerals which were earlier a part of specified atomic minerals but now have come out of it. And this is the reason why the royalty rates have been changed and have come aligned with the global benchmark rate, so that this will become competitive. And if it will become competitive, it will be able to generate more revenue, it will be able to generate more bidders, it will be able to generate more private players into this exploration. So what is happening is, and this will allow participation of the private sector through the auctioning concessions for these minerals, and earlier private sectors were not getting involved in this because lithium and niobium minerals was under the specified atomic minerals. I hope you are getting the thing that what is actually the news. It is about the few of the minerals which were earlier under specified atomic minerals. This is the first point. Now they have come out of the specified atomic minerals. This is the second point. And now that if they have come out of the specified atomic minerals, their royalty rates would be changed. This is the third point. And fourth is that if their royalty rates would be changed, then private sector can also participate for their exploration. So this is the whole news. Little difficult and tricky to understand. Now what is the significance of this move? That why this move of changing the royalty rates would be very beneficial, or what it has. So it comes under the second schedule of the Mines and Minerals Development and Regulation Act of 1957. So this act would be amended. So the act name is Mines and Minerals Act 1957, and under it is the second schedule which has been amended. And now it aligns India's royalty rates with the global benchmarks. So earlier both were different, but now both will be equivalent or same. Then now it will be a way for commercial exploitation of these minerals through auctions which can be conducted by the center or states. So earlier private players were not able to participate, but now that it has come out of the atomic minerals and competitive royalty rates would be decided, the commercial exploration of this or the commercial exploitation of these minerals can be done. And item number 55 of the second schedule of the Mines and Minerals Act 1957, it specifies the royalty for the minerals, and it gives a royalty rate of 12% of the average sale price for minerals that are not specifically listed in that schedule. So the minerals which is not listed in the schedule has a royalty rate of 12%, and this is much higher than the global benchmark. Now that earlier I told you that the royalty rate of India was much higher than the global benchmark. It was 12%, but now that royalty rate, because it will become competitive with the global market also, the royalty rate will come down. And now the lithium mining, the royalty rate will be around 3% based on the London Metal Exchange price. So now this will be at par with the global benchmark. And for niobium, it will also be 10% royalty. And in case of both primary and secondary sources. And if we talk about the rare earth metal, then the royalty would be 1% based on the average sale price of the rare earth oxide. So see, earlier it was 12%. Now from 12% to 3%. look at the difference it will come on. So it will also have something very good. Now what it will be? So its importance, lowering down of the royalty rate, it will have an impact that India as of now, it imports all the lithium that is it uses, and lithium is basically we need for the electronics item and also for the lithium ion battery. But India as of now is not able to produce much of lithium, and we are completely dependent on the import of lithium. And the country from which we are importing is our neighbor, that is China. So the domestic mining will be encouraged with the aim of lowering imports and setting up related end use industries. And this is India's stepped up economic offense against China also. Now what will happen is that imagine royalty rate coming down from 12% to 3%. So earlier, if any company from outside wanted to come to India and do the exploration with the permission of the government, they had to pay the royalty price of 12%. Now the 12% is a very high percentage, so they used to pay 12% to the government. But now if any kind of tender is issued and someone is coming and doing the exploration, now the royalty rate would be reduced to 3%. Now this reduction, what it will do, it will make India a good and a reliable destination for the foreign players also to come inside India and do the exploration, because of the lower royalty rates and a improving ease of doing business also. Now what are rare earth metals? So it is a set of 17 metallic elements. 17. So it has 17 metallic elements, and out of these 17, 15 are lanthanides, and apart from these 15 lanthanides there are two other elements, and that is scandium and tritium. So 15 lanthanides, scandium and tritium, so this becomes 17, and these 17 are a group of metallic elements which are known as the rare earth metals. Rare earth metals because they are not easily found within the earth, and they are not easily explorable also. So India as of now majorly imports majority of the rare earth elements, and these minerals have unique magnetic, luminescent and electrochemical properties. And if we talk about few of the data and facts, that India has 6% of the world's rare earth metal, but it only produces 1% of global output, and majority of the import that we do is from our neighbor China. So this was about the rare earth metal, and I hope you have got what is royalty rates. If the lowering of royalty rates is taking place, then how beneficial it will be for India, and how India will be able to lower down on its import, and what are rare earth metals. Now in the end, a prelims MCQ, and this is also a PYQ of UPSC of the year 2012. So it talks about that recently there has been a concern over the short supply of a group of elements called the rare earth metals. Why? So it is asking why there was a short supply of rare earth metals, even though it is of the year 2012, but reading down the options you will be able to answer it. First, China, which is the largest producer of these elements, has imposed some restrictions on their export. I think this is doable. Second, other than China, Australia, Canada and Chile, these elements are not found in any country. Now to answer this, I don't think you need to have even complete knowledge. A basic knowledge would solve this statement. Third, rare earth metals are essential for the manufacture of various kinds of electronic items, and there is a growing demand for these elements. I think these are doable options. You have to talk about the correct statements, 1 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 and 3 only, 1, 2 and 3. So give me the answer in the comment section, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading and keep writing.